Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Mafex Eradicator from The Death of Superman, aka The Reign of Superman, the Mafex comic storylines. Mafex is, as you know, notoriously late with things, but it doesn't matter because most people overlook that because Mafex be killing it when they come out with figures, and this is no exception. Let's jump into it. Quick thing I want to talk about. Straight up, cannot find my steel. Don't know where it is. Thought I packed it with all of my other Reign of Superman stuff. Literally cannot find it. So if you ask where it is in the review and why it's not in photos, it's because literally I cannot find it. So much so that I ordered another one because I was like, yo, this is crazy that I can't find it. And watch it show up suddenly after I've already ordered a new one. But yeah, here we are looking at Eradicator Superman. This guy looks phenomenal. I'm not going to say it's worth the wait because it still shares the same body proportions as the other Superman if we've gotten out, but it does have some really nice effects. The head sculpt is really nice. It literally looks like a clone of Clark, with some extra long eyebrows and the goggles. No, sorry, the shades. And the shades are because he can see in spectrums that we can't, so he has to wear them so that way he can contain the eyesight, which is pretty dope. I love that the eyes are still highlighted through. It looks really good with the whole look. Now, what's crazy about this, I'm gonna try to put a head sculpt on here because I actually love this suit design. I think it's a spectacular suit design and I love it. And the cape on this guy is utterly phenomenal. Just like with Steel though, we have these. You can take these out if you want. I personally am gonna keep them in because they make the cape, for me. Like as you can see here, the formation of it looks phenomenal. We still get a little bit of the pull out. We can put our arms up. We can actually hit a little bit higher than normal with our T pose. Switch the focus because I got to make her a little bit close. We still have that extended range. Mafex has been weird about this gap here because either it's gonna be gappy and it's gonna be able to form over for a better ab crunch, or it's gonna be gappy and have bad clearances to where it is paint scraping. So I don't know which one we're gonna get here, but as of right now, I have no scraping issues. We do have our lower articulation, as you can see here. We still have our drop down legs. Ooh, actually no drop down legs. I was wrong. There are no drop downs. There is soft plastic there. No drop down. As you can see though, we can get to 90 degrees with no issue. We have a beautiful leg bend. We have a thigh swivel as well. We always have generous ankle pivot and a toe hinge as well. The head can go up and go really far back. That way your flight poses will look utterly phenomenal to a point where I gotta say, right out the box, look at this. This is phenomenal. Cape holding, looking beautiful. One of the best capes Superman has had. And it's crazy because it's not wide all the way through like the others, but it gives that big, nice, beautiful flow. I wish more people did this with a Superman cape. I feel like it's one of those things where it's just not done enough. Like this is a utterly easy and beautiful pose to do. I gotta say, Eradicator feels really good. Plastic feels a little bit, the plastic feels like a great quality. It's always the gloss thing. I love matte, and that's a personal preference of mine. So please do not let my personal influences ruin your personal influences because I prefer it to be a little matte, but it does show up beautifully here in this video. Hopefully it'll show up just even more beautiful in photos. Now, with all of that being said, let's stop and take a moment to talk about accessories. I'm gonna put this guy on a stand. This stand is by 796 Studios on Instagram, right? Let's look up a little bit. Do. Give me a high. Sorry, I've been watching Wayans Brothers. Now, as far as accessories go, we will get an alternative sculpt. One of them is going to be this. Sorry, the only other alternative sculpt is going to be a grit teeth sculpt with our visors on. See here, have the nice bluish, grayish highlights there in the hair. I'm a fan of these sculpts. They look utterly phenomenal. Give it that real Dan Jurgens style, and I'm here for it. As far as hands go, we will get some normal flight hands. Me personally, when it comes to like non-Superman but flying-like characters, sometimes I prefer that they have the fist closed, like Eradicator. He probably would use the fist closed for flying. We do have a semi-gripping hands, or item holding hands, I should say. Or for just, if you want to beat the bricks off your opponents and hold them by the cape. We have some open action hands here as well. Then we have semi-relaxed hands. The semi-relaxed hands will, you know, show off. Then we have powered up hands for Eradicator to shoot his blasts via his hands. These can also be used as a super glowy martial arts choppy hands. Super long name, but I think it'll make a good acronym. Now, with these, you also will get 2 energy blast effects, which I think are really nice. As you can see, they slide right on. You will get 2 of these. Mine's a little warped on the left hand. As you can see, these also can work for the flight hands as well. So if you wanted to add like a black silhouette there, let's swap up and show up. So yeah. It's one of those things I really like it, but I do think they look a little better like this. But if you want to have that contrast, it'll look cool. Also, for those of you that are going to make those custom head sculpts for Eradicator 2 going post New 52/Rebirth style, I'm looking forward to seeing all sorts of art like that. Really looking forward to it. I hope with the Reign of Superman, we also get like a Metallo. That would be awesome for a Metallo. Man, I love Metallo as a character. So here you have it. Now, with all of that being said, we've done a lot. Let us get to the size comparisons. I'm going to show up with the Superman that I do have, which is going to be the Hush Superman, as well as the Reign of Superman stuff and Death of Superman stuff. So let us get to it. All right, so as we move into the size comparison, see, y'all don't know what just happened. I wish I could show y'all what just happened, but y'all don't. I know y'all hear the demon laughing in the background. But as we continue on into the size comparison, before I do that,
that's my bestie.
What I want to do is I'm going to swap a head sculpt to see if it works. Right? So let's pop and swap. See if it has the same ball joint, which it doesn't look like it does, but no, it does not. It actually sits a little higher as well too. So now you know it doesn't necessarily sit on there. But if you wanted to technically have an evil Superman, you can do that. But the ball joints are not the same, because as you can take a look here, you can see that the ball sockets themselves are not the same. I'm pretty sure with some modification, you can change that. So just let you know what's going on there. Now, as we jump back into it, we're going to put them up for the proper size comparison. First things first, we're going to compare to other Mafex stuff, that being the Reign of Superman, Death of Superman, yada yada. As I've stated before in the beginning of this video, I cannot find my steel. I ordered a new steel. If you ask me where steel is, I don't know what to tell you. That means you didn't listen. So here we are with Hush Superman. And then we will do the recovery suit as well. So here we are with recovery suit, which, nope, he has a different peg for the neck as well too. So here you are with these 3. Yep, Jerry Curl Superman. So as you can see here, it sits about the same size as the rest. Different neck peg joints, so there won't be any swapping. But I'm pretty sure you can find other alternatives to that. As we remove these guys, next up we are going to do Hank Henshaw, the Cyborg Superman, which I'll probably have these 2 fight the most and then do team-ups, because that's how it worked in the comic books as well for these 2. Next up, I'm going to compare a Mezco Superman, just so you guys can see what kind of stuff you're getting into with a Mezco Superman. Next up, we will do the Revolve Tech New 52 Superman as well. Shiny suit Superman. As we remove these guys, now we're going to jump into other lines. Real quick, a Mythic Legion. My Knight from the Knight Armory experience over at Legion's Con, one of them. Here we are with a G.I. Joe Classified, in case you need military figures to beat up on, which Eradicator is a mass murderer, so it doesn't matter. Here you are with a Valorverse figure, in case you want something a little bit taller. Next up, we will do a SH Figuarts, and then my main man, Ichigo. So here we are with Kamen Rider Buffa, Zombie Fever. As you know, with the Reiwa figures, they're a little bit bigger. Then here you are with Ichigo, Mezco style. Always making that cameo. But that about wraps this up. I want you guys to have a good one. Oh, and before I go, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you saw something you liked, make sure you say it. leave a nice positive comment. I do appreciate it. But as always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, checking it out. Please enjoy the photos at the end. So please, always, be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later. Later.